Well, fancy this, the Rolling Stones on my fantasy playlist at number 17 up from number 18 the week of October the 18th, 1997. Fantasy playlist. Has anybody seen my baby featuring the plaintive vocals of Mick Jagger? If I remember correctly, he was looking for the girl in this video. Mick Jagger was. That's Mick Jagger. That's the man right there. Uh, Featuring the video featuring Angelina Jolie. My goodness, I've forgotten all about that. She played a stripper in the video. She left the stage mid performance, started hanging out in New York City, and Ron Wood, formerly of I believe he was in Jeff Beck's group back in the '60s, and then there was Faces with Rod Stewart back in the late '60s, early '70s. Became a member of the Rolling Stones in 1975. Plays an MC in this video. Rolling Stones. Anybody seen my baby? From Bridges to Babylon, the 21st British studio album by the Stones, the 23rd American studio album by the Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones, very prolific group. The writing credits. Now, the chorus sounds very similar. I mean, it's almost spot on. The Constant Craving by Katie Lang. My goodness, I didn't know that. I'd forgotten all about that. The Constant Craving was not a real big hit for K.D. Lang, but I-95 in Birmingham, they played the heck out of this record back in the spring and summer of 1992. I remember hearing that song on I-95. VH1 might have played the video to that too. Keith Richards took the song home with him, or he played the record. Anybody seen my baby at home? His daughter was there with her friend. And when Keith Richards played that record, they started singing Constant Craving right on top of it. And it'd be like, has anybody seen my baby? And they'd sing Constant Craving. And Keith Richards and Mick Jagger had not even heard the record Constant Craving. Or at least they claimed that they didn't. Therefore, they gave the writing credit. To avoid a lawsuit, they gave partial writing credits to K.D. Lang. And her co-writing partner, I think it's Ben Mink was his name, on Anybody Seen My Baby? K.D. Lang, she was flattered. She said she was absolutely honored to be included as a writing credit on the Rolling Stones records. No hard feelings. All is gravy. All is gravy, baby, on this record. Anybody Seen My Baby? Let's see, there's a couple other things I want to mention about this record. Oh yes, one other thing I want to mention about this. One of the producers of this record, several people produced this record. There was the Glimmer Twins, which was Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, the Dust Brothers, and Don Was. Don Was Not Was, back in the 80s. Spy in the House of Love, which I think came out in 1988, and there was Walk the Dinosaur in 1989. Their big dance hit, Walk the Dinosaur, Was Not Was. But here's what I found out, and the research takes you to different directions. When you research a record, you learn some surprising things. And boy, did I get a surprise. According to Wikipedia, in 2012, the year 2012, Don Was became the president of Blue Note Records, a prestigious, we're talking old school, going back years, back to the 30s, jazz record label, Blue Note Records. Rolling Stones, has anybody seen my baby at number 17?